Canvas is super important right now because there are so many analog whiteboards out there in the marketplace today. It's a complete solution. It's compact, it's portable, it's packaged correctly. But the best part is when you unpackage it, it's easy to install. I installed mine here in less than maybe 2 hours, including the whiteboard, maybe 3 hours. But my mechanical aptitude is nothing special. I'm not mechanical at all. The reason why you buy the canvas is for this right here. That perspective is automatically being changed right up front. Now you're able to see the whiteboard as clear as day. And then you can see how crisp and clean each of these images or the lines and the markings are. So what I'll do now, just share out my canvas. We'll go to a live demo. This boom is casting a shadow right here. And that shadow being cast is not being displayed on the whiteboard. The second thing is I have a lot of glare coming in through my natural light, and you can kind of see the glare right here. But you don't see it on the presentation piece. It's pure, clean white with all text and nice crisp lines. Speckles. I've got a lot of speckles here. I can't get rid of them. It's just on there, but you don't even see them. It's just eliminated solely and completely. So that's part of the calibration onto white. The objects, I've got objects in my tray, and you might be able to see them through this feed right here, but I have this box. It's not even being displayed, so it's not a distraction to the participants in the gallery. And also walking in front of the whiteboard, and it's pretty nice because you don't really see an interruption. Now, if I were to interrupt this video stream and get right in front of it, this is the experience that you see in Zoom rooms as opposed to Microsoft Teams rooms. Now, I've been using a Teams rooms bridge for this demonstration. You would have seen a translucent cutout of me, similar to what we showed you in, I think, slide 6 or 7. The setup was simple and easy, like I described. It spans about from the lens to the wall. It spans about 24 inches, so that's really nice. It's because it's taking that wide angle view. If a manufacturer did not have that 150-degree vertical frame of view, they would have to extend that boom out a little bit further in order to capture this board. And the disadvantage would be is if I go and every time I walk in front of the board, you just see that translucent or this ghosted object if they had this type of technology. So I think that's a huge advantage of having a wide angle frame of view for the Huddly Canvas. What I'd like to do now then is kind of just show you how fast and responsive this is. So I'm going to say something in just in a normal tone. Aloha. Aloha BTX. And like that, it appears. There may be only like 1 second of a lag time or a delay. I think that's really significant to make note of. And then I also used red. If I wanted to use like a pastel color, I've got red over here. And then I can say something like that. And immediately it just comes up. The reason why I can do that is because the AI algorithms has the ability to adjust or determine the color hue mathematically or however it's doing it. But the significant piece is if you look right here, these 3 colors in combination are very difficult to see on any other solution similar or in this area for this function. But here we're able to go red, orange, and pink. And I can see the difference between those 3 clearly. In addition to that, if you look at this blue and purple, we can distinguish between the 2 there. And here's an example backing up of red, pink and red. So you can see the distinction there. Now, black and brown, that's awesome. And the reason why is because it knows that that's not a low tone or a faded out black. It knows that's a brown, and it's giving me a deeper saturation. There's more color hue in that brown that you're seeing here than what I'm seeing here on my board. That's almost a lighter brown. So between the AI that's going on here, we have speed. And the reason why we have speed on everything that we're trying to do, and let's time that again. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A, B, C, D. Pretty fast. It's because we're edge processing. We're processing at the edge. We have an Intel Myriad X VPU, and that VPU is doing the machine learning. And when we talk about AI, AI is encompassing a lot of different technologies. But what we're doing is machine learning, and not so much deep learning, but what we're trying to accomplish is the best user experience possible for our clients. The edge processing of the Myriad X is right there. We're not bouncing it to a cloud source somewhere where they're processing the data, bouncing it back in here. It stays all on premise, all this data. So we have a clear security strength. We have a processing speed and efficiency strength. And then it's all going through Ethernet. Sometimes Wi-Fi may be a little sketchy. I don't think you can do this through Wi-Fi, but we have category 6, category 7 Ethernet being patched straight into your local host. We are heavily partnered with Microsoft Teams and also Zoom Rooms. This is a graphic user interface of Microsoft Teams Rooms. All you have to do is select the content camera button, and that will enable the whiteboard enhancements. This is the graphic user interface of Zoom Rooms. It's as simple as sharing that big green content camera button right there. And then that will enable the whiteboard and digitalize it. This is your experience. If you notice, that's your normal graphic user interface in a Zoom session. You've got your ribbon at the bottom with all your options, participants in the gallery view, upper right-hand corner. With the main boom, the camera is connected to USB. So this extender is also converting the USB signal into an RJ45. Here I've got regular Ethernet category 6. It's a 25-foot patch cable, but you can go all the way up to 25 meters with it if you'd like. And the packaging. The engineers at Huddly took great care of making sure that everything was form-fitted and snug and looks great. The extender and the boom going across the bow of the entire box. Then the cables box, that small rectangle is the extender power in. The white box with the lavender H is the Huddly IQ with Canvas software loaded on it. And then right next to that is the 4-screw hole bracket that comes with the Canvas.